Well, good day folks, and welcome to another video review. Today we're at Dubai International Airport, Oscar Mike Delta Bravo, and we're going to be reviewing the Dubai Citypack by Orbx Simulation Systems for Flight Simulator 2020. Going to be using the helicopter, and hopefully we're going to take off here from Dubai Airport and fly out over the Dubai area and have a look at some of the objects and bits and pieces in the scenery. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to let the flight speak for itself, and hopefully we'll look at some bits and pieces along the way. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy it. So here we are again back in the L47G, and I'm going to track west over the terminal area and then start our climb up to probably about 800 to 1,000 feet, although we'll need to go a little bit higher to get over the Burj Al Khalifa Hotel in the distance, which you see, one of the tallest buildings in the world. But try and remain fairly low enough for you to see the detail. This is the default Dubai, by the way. No enhancements have been added other than the static aircraft. But yeah, this is the default Dubai, which looks fine, looks great actually. So I've slowly been getting better with this helicopter, my takeoffs and manoeuvring. My takeoffs and manoeuvring have got a lot better. General handling's got much better. So here we go then. I've done a lot of research to try and work out what some of the buildings are, because Orbx don't provide any detail about what's in the scenery or what they are. But I've done some research, and it's really difficult to tell what building is what. There's a lot of famous buildings here. There's one a couple in front of us coming up. There's a big hotel area right below us coming up now. But I'm not sure what that is. But some of the buildings obviously I know. And I will let you know what they are. But as you can see, the attention to detail is really quite good. The ground terrain looks so much better when it's enhanced. And it looks really good. We will of course explore this at dusk and during the night as well. There's some lovely things to be seen. This is really more of a helicopter tour than a review, so I don't really know enough about Dubai and the buildings and their history to be able to give you a proper review to see how closely the simulation is modelled to the real world. So this really is just an enjoyment flight, and I hope you'll enjoy it. We're coming up off in the Raffles Hotel, which is not the first one there, but the pyramid-shaped one in the distance there. Although I can't find the name of this hotel we're passing on the right. I know it's quite important. It might be the or something or other, I don't know. So you've got some buildings and bits and pieces that have been overlaid on the default scenery. I think the result is quite good, to be honest. Certainly during the daytime it's perfectly acceptable. And these hotels look fantastic. I'd love to be able to go visit one. Love the highway system, which actually looks better at night time. So over there in the far distance on the right side there, you can see the famous Dubai frame. That's one of the things I know. We're coming up towards the coast now. Couple of cruise ships, cruise liners out there. Now here we've obviously got a lot of default buildings. It all looks a bit bland here because all the buildings seem to be pretty much the same colour, and in a way it kind of just looks like a load of blocks. But this is a Sobo, this isn't Orbx. So here's the Dubai frame on the left here. Just passing now. Just having a look down towards the south. This is a nice place to fly. So a little pedal turn there and we'll head down the boulevard and see what we can see. So one thing you can see straight away, we've got this monorail system. If you look in the centre of your picture there on the ground, you can see what looks like a bug with a kind of a plastic cap on the top. There's a couple of them as you head down the street there, and that's the monorail system. It goes right the way down that main street all the way through the Dubai town centre. Haven't seen any trains or cars, maybe that they're not modelled, I don't know. Not sure if that's an anomaly, that thing sticking out lengthwise across there. Again, I can't find out very much about it. So here we are cruising down the main street, as it were, or the main highway, and you can see the detail is impressive. Down there directly below us there's the Dubai Museum of the Future. Some very impressive buildings here on the street, really quite impressive. You can see the famous Burj Al Khalifa Hotel, which we will pass a little closer to later on in the video. You've got to hand it to them, they've got some very impressive buildings. Dubai is quite an impressive city. City of gold, many say. Gold, it's a great place to go shopping for gold. It's quite cheap, prices are quite good here, I'm told. So there's the Burj Al Khalifa in the distance, looking to the east, out over the desert, and there you can see two of the metro stations there. Quite a famous little arch bridge down below. Again, I can't find any information about what the name of it is. But all in all, very impressive. Very impressive. So here we are again, the same place. A little bit higher for a better look at some of the buildings. Again, there we are passing the Museum of the Future below us. Just a closer look at some of these very impressive buildings from slightly higher up. Done a nice job, they actually blend in very well. So there's a shot just looking out over to the coast. It's a closer look at the Burj Al Khalifa and some of the surrounding hotels in that area. Ground texturing looks quite nice there around the hotel, done a nice job. There's a better look at that ground texturing. It's very impressive, looks great. And it looks even better during the darkness hours. There's another well-known famous hotel down there that looks like a lamp that I can't find the name of. Very impressive scenery, it just looks really good. So some of this I suspect is photogrammetry. But visually the effect is good, it looks really nice. Right, so here we're coming up on the Burj Al Arab Hotel, and just to the left here is another famous hotel. But what I'm going to do now, this is going to be my first attempt to spot land on the helipad on the Burj Al Arab Hotel directly in front of you. Have to say, this coast zone looks very nice. Close quarters, it looks really good. Easy does it, gently does it. Slowly, slowly catchy monkey, I think they say. Well, I found the trick is to go in really slowly. And just sort of aim for the target area. This is the first time I've attempted anything like this. Looking good. good, looking good. Easy does it. Yeah, well, not the greatest landing in the world, but I did it without managing to crash or tip over. So there we are, folks, landing on the Burj Al Arab Hotel. So now it's dusk, evening time. Thought you might like to have a look at the pad and the surrounding area at dusk, which really does come into its own. Beautiful view of the southern part of the city. So turn the lights on inside the helicopter. Out there you can see the palms in the distance. So we lift off to continue our tour. I love the way this hotel is lit, as with many others, you'll see in a minute. A fairly decent hover there. So look at that, that is really impressive. Very, very nice. They really know how to do it out here. So there you can see northwards back across the city with the hotel there on the left. Street lighting is good. It's the sort of thing we've come to expect from flights in 2020 anyway. The street lighting looks a lot better. So now we're heading down towards the palms. There's a nice view just looking south towards the rest of the city. Here's the palms. There's another two famous hotels out there on the edge of the palms that I can't seem to find the names of. But they're quite well known. Those of you who've been to Dubai will recognise a lot of these monuments and hotels and buildings. In a minute on the left there we'll see the Ferris wheel. You know that because there's only one in Dubai. But again, lighting makes this look really great. A lot of sceneries, I've said this before, a lot of sceneries in flights in 2020 really come into their own during the dusk, darkness and dawn hours when the light is low and the lights come on. And Dubai is no exception. Really beautiful, very impressive. Very, very subtle lighting down there that makes it look really good. Done a lovely job, particularly on the ground. Yep, I like it a lot, very nice, very impressive. So heading towards the Ferris wheel now. A big cruise ship down there. now we're into the darkness hours. It's about 11:15 at night local time. There you can see the Ferris wheel lit up in all its glory, and just to the lower left in the water there you can see the I Love Dubai sign, which is a nice touch in the rainbow colours. Beautiful in the night time. Look at the colours, the lighting, very, very nice. Of course it's summertime, so you still see the red sunset glow in the sky there into the far west. So right over the top of the Ferris wheel, turning inland now, and we'll look at some more buildings. It's interesting really. I mean, Dubai is somewhere that lends itself to this kind of treatment. We've got a simulator that looks really good in the darkness, dusk and dawn hours. You get somebody like Orbx who knows how to make the best out of this simulator, and this is what you get. Lovely attention to detail on the buildings. They fit into the ground scenery very well, and beautiful to go and do a nighttime tour. So now you can see the I Love Dubai sign in the water there on the left in the rainbow colours, the right way round. So heading north again now. Nice hotel with what looks like lasers on it there, red lasers on the building to the left. Looks really nice at night time. Reminds me of a trip I took over the Las Vegas Strip many years ago in a helicopter when I was on vacation. But of course no way as grandeur as this is. So heading north again, back up the main street as it were, heading towards the city cluster. As you can see, nighttime looks very nice. East out towards the desert. And to the west out towards the coast. Okay, switching to dawn. It's around 6:30 AM. Just before the lights go out sort of thing. Again, a beautiful scenery. Whole thing looks wonderful visually. As you can see, we've come further back south, so you can have another look at the scenery. The building architecture is stunning. Again, I've had real trouble finding out and identifying what some of these buildings are, but I've no doubt they actually exist. There's a beautiful shot rearwards there, and Orbx have done a splendid job in making the city look as wonderful as it does. Okay, we've gone up a little bit more now. It's 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. Sun's well up. getting closer to the Burj Al Khalifa Hotel now. Here on the eastern side of the hotel chain, get a better look at the ground textures, which are a bit more open. And we can see what they're like. There we go, there's the Burj Al Khalifa Hotel. Again, we're able to look at the ground texture there to see how it sits. And it's impressive. The whole thing just looks really impressive. Very nice indeed. So I'm at 2,500 feet now, and probably just about level with the top. It's a massive structure. As you can see, great attention to detail there. Done a wonderful job. Right, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to come in and do a landing now. Back at Dubai International, see if I can do a decent spot landing. But I have to say, Dubai is an amazing place. Needs a lot more exploring. Probably I'll do hopefully do a better job next time. The default airport here at Dubai looks good, looks really good, just maybe needs some enhancements here and there, but for a default airport it's splendid, very very nice. So we're just going to bring the chopper in over to the north side of the runways and make a landing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that review. It's not really a review, I suppose. It's more of a tour, getting to look at a few things. I can't really call it a proper review because there's so much I don't know about what we were seeing. And I tend to like to research my projects before I get them going, so maybe I'll do something a bit better next time. But for now, I hope you enjoyed that helicopter tour. It was great for me to do it. Visually, the place looks wonderful, especially in the darkness hours. So anyway, here we go. We'll just make an attempt at landing down here in one of these pods on the right. But make no mistake, Dubai and even the airport is a wonderful place. A great place to go exploring. To be honest, Sharjah International Airport is just up the coast, and there are two new sceneries out, both different levels of detail, different prices. Seriously thinking of maybe getting one to review. So once again, slowly drop it down. Gently manage the collective. Nice one, not bad at all. So thanks again for joining me, folks, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed this. It's Lee, VirtualAirlinePilot, saying bye for now.